What I want to talk about in this video is posing your action figures for pictures. What got me initially into action figures is my love of professional wrestling. And so what I did is I bought it, started dipping and dabbling a little bit with what I saw on the TV, trying to get, my action figures into those positions and into those holds. And you know, that's where the fun really started for me in photography. Was trying to get photorealistic holds, and one of the first ones I started with is something that you see on virtually every wrestling match to start off with. It is the collar and elbow lockup. There should be an example of said maneuver here. Maybe here. I don't know. I'm not good at editing. But you should be seeing it right now. It is something as old as wrestling itself. It's kind of like an introduction, something that, eases you into that physical story that you're familiar with. And it sets the tone. It may be an intense, aggressive lockup, or it may be a, sporting type of affair, but it lets you know what you're going to see in this next few moments of this match. And so, of course, we're going to start with the action figures. And I felt like getting extra grumpy with it, so I got two of the grumpiest bastards in my collection. We have the Bastard Pac, his words, not mine, and Jon Moxley. And what we're going to do is, if you look at the pictures I posted there, it's called the collar and elbow. I'm not a wrestler, so I don't know, but you have one hand on your opponent's collar and the other on the elbow. So I think it's a safe bet that that's where that comes from. And how I like to pose is I like to get my action figures in the proper position. And so what we're going to do is they step into the move. So you're going to get them positioned one leg forward, one leg back, like so you can see he's pushing. And now when you walk naturally, you're going to have, your arm doing an opposite type motion. So we're going to grab the collar with this arm right here that's on the back leg. So we're going to get that in position to put this hand on the collar. And then we're going to get the elbow bent right here. Get that bent and prepared to engage. Here we go. And you don't necessarily have to get it standing up by itself because it's not going to be an independent pose. So you can have them leaning on each other. And so we're going to do the opposite movements with Moxley. So here we have the right foot in front and bent. So we're going to take, his right foot as well. So it's going to be not going to be mirrored per se. So we're going to do with him what we did with Pac. Get him in that position there so that you're not stepping on each other's toes. And then we're going to get this arm straight and bend this arm. Now let's engage these guys. So we're going to put the straight arm on the collar, elbow bent, straight arm on the collar, elbow bent. We have a hold of the elbow with this hand, leaning in with this hand, and on this side we have the same type look. And this is a good opening shot for your wrestling match. Get these guys, intense looking. You get that sense of struggle and back and forth. And I will move the camera around the figures a little bit so you can see what it looks like. And I'll take a picture so you can post it up here. And this is a great way to start your matches. And I will be doing other holds that I use in my action figure photography. But I think this first video should be the very basic lockup. So we have a collar and elbow lockup. I did that without editing at all in less than 5 minutes. So, it's going to be fairly easy to get into. Okay, so let's take a look here at how this looks from both sides. Here we go. You see this is from the opposite angle. Uh, and that is your basic collar and elbow. So this is the first in a series of videos that I'll be doing, focusing on posing wrestling figures and realistic wrestling holds. I always start, I try to find a good photo of the hold via the internet. Or, I will pull up a match, an actual match, and I'll take it frame by frame to see how these things are done. That's going to make your photos a lot better if you're basing on something that you see. And it, increases your understanding of what's going on, too. When you look at the mechanics of how it's put together, you can really appreciate, what the guys are doing in the ring. If there's a wrestling move or hold that you would like to see covered, let me know in the comments. Um, I figure we'll do some stuff like one of my favorites is the sharpshooter. I'll be showing you a hack too for getting some of those high flying moves as well. So I'll see you guys next time. Stay tuned for more action figure content and comic book reviews. And I'll see you next time. Like and subscribe.